All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Thursday, the 9th of August, and just getting back in the swing of things after a weekend out in Napa. And we've got our 1000th video celebration here for you. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun making it. You know, in addition to drinking the world's greatest wine, we also have a great time here at the Wine Watch. Why not? I mean, it's not like we're curing cancer or doing anything hard. You might as well have fun, and that's what we're doing next Wednesday night here at the store. One of the annual events that we have for Domaine Weinbach, one of the greatest producers from Alsace. And this is a region, well, it was traded back and forth between France and Germany for many years, and what's owned by the French today after World War II. They took it back over, and you know, you find a really interesting, diverse mix of soil types here. Probably every single soil known to man found in the in Alsace, and kind of an interesting factor that there's no Premier Cru vineyard, something that you do find in Burgundy, but you know, they only have Grand Cru and village wines in Alsace. So either you're great or you're just freaking ordinary. There is no in-between in Alsace. But all of these wines are great from Domaine Weinbach, whether it's the Reserve Personnel, or the Schlossberg, some of their greatest vineyard sites, or the Vintage Tardif wines, or the incredibly rare Vin Noble wines, which are made the same way they make Sauternes with the Noble Rot. We're talking white wine pretty much for Alsace. I'm sorry for all you red wine lovers. They do make a little Pinot Noir here, but they don't have any Pinot at Domaine Weinbach. Or if they do, they don't send any to the States. I've never seen a bottle. This is a property, well, the family has been involved in winemaking since 1855, the Fallers. And, well, Théo passed away in 1979 and left his property to his wife, Colette, and his daughters, and they've carried on his passion for making some of the greatest wines from Alsace. And this is an area where you have probably more divided vineyards in terms of the size of these vineyards. You have, let's see, what is it, 30,000 acres of vines and 9,000 growers, so just 3 acres per person on average. More segmented than any other area that I know of, even Burgundy. I think you know, you have more larger producers or larger landholders here if you look at the amount of growers in Alsace. And you know, this estate is not a huge estate, 65 hectares, but they do have some great vineyard sites, some great Grand Cru wines. We're going to try the Sylvaner, which is a grape you rarely see, a grape that's indigenous to Alsace. The Muscat, which is a grape you do see outside of Alsace. Pinot Gris, same grape as Pinot Grigio. The Pinot Gris that you find in Alsace, though, tend to have a little more weight to them, a little more depth, and some residual sugar. Like these wines, I wouldn't call them sweet, like the wines of Zin Ombric, definitely more on the sweet side of Alsace. These are more along the dry style, but still, they have residual sugar. One of the things that helps with the residual sugar, helps you not notice it, is the intense acidity of these wines. And Riesling, one of the longest lived grapes in the world. This is one of the top areas for Riesling. You know, Alsace right next to Germany. The Germans known for their Riesling. And then Gewürztraminer, the spicy grape. Yes, we're going to finish off with some Gewürztraminer. These guys make some incredible Gewürz. We get a lovely story here about the estate on this email. And I thought we would include every wine we have in the store from Alsace. Why not? Not that many. I mean, you know, I wish we had more. These are great wines. Unfortunately, white wine tastings, white wines, not the focus of our business here at the Wine Watch, but great wines are, so we have to include some of them. And this is going to be a small tasting. Usually we just have a dozen people, and usually, if Phil Getson's in town, we may have a special bottle from his cellar, like a Vintage Tardif or a Selection Grand Noble. So, Phil, we hope you're here, buddy. I am not going to be here, but we will have the folks, David Roberts from Premier Beverage, the French wine guy from Premier will be here that represents these brands in this market. And of course, all the guys will be here at the Wine Watch. My wife, Toni, will be putting out some tasty treats to go along with these Alsatian wines. Oops, I'm sorry, Alsatian is a dog. These wines from Alsace. All right, folks, check it out. Everything we've got from Alsace on this offer. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasone, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.